Alright guys, I finally got the battery charged on the camera again so I can finish this up for you. The good thing about the battery, having to wait for the battery, is I actually got the blades in for the Madhawks. As you can see, they say Walkera on them from the 180Qs. I got the little green one sitting over here with the blades on it. So you can see they actually work on it. It's fine, they fly, everything's the same. Like I had said, these are actually the tail rotors for the Walkera as well. These are the orange and white ones. I just take a magic marker and black out the orange. I think it looks better with just the white, matching the white and black blades. Anyway, getting back to this. I'm going to get this back in here. When you're putting this in, you want to make sure you hang it so that your servos links are hanging down. It'll make it a lot easier to get to when the fuselage is on. So we put it back in the same way we take it off. You're going to slide the tail part back in first. As you can see. Okay, here we go. I want to make sure them servo links get out. And you just put it back in like that. You want to watch your wiring on the side. Relatively easy. Okay, it's back in there. My servo links are here. Okay, so both servo links are out, and we'll just put it back together the same way we took it apart. We'll get the body screws in, get it all lined up. You want to do that before you get the tail boom and put it back together, because it'll help line everything up much easier. And then you just, like I said, you just go back through and put everything back together the same way we took it apart in the prior videos. And my little helper must have run off with my other screwdriver. Or my other helper did. Give me my screwdriver. Thank you. Yeah. Like I said, just take your time and do it right. Don't be in a rush. I'm trying to rush right now for time for these videos, but you guys will do just fine. I'm sure of it. Like I said, it's a pain in the butt with these fuselages to put them back together and get everything lined up the way it should be. And when you keep dropping stuff. Luckily the other screw landed in my slipper. So, relatively easy to disassemble, relatively easy to assemble. Like I said, to me this is a great bird for somebody wanting to learn how to do this with a 4-channel, something other than a, you know, a coaxial, or and then we'll put our tail boom in. Remember guys, when you're putting this in, try and remember to rotate this a little bit. As you can see, I'll gently push on it and move it around a little bit till we get it lined up. And then there's your clicking noise that you're looking for, so you know it's engaged. Tighten up our tail boom set screw underneath the exhaust port again. Tighten up our little screws back here. I'll get to that later, you know, I'll do that so that way we can get you guys all set up with this thing. But you know the basic principles. Make sure you tighten up all 5 of these screws. Put your stabilizer back on. And we're going to put our rotor head assembly back on. Slide this back down here like so. Pinhole lined up. This is basically, guys, if you watch Nutcase's videos, it's basically the same principles. You know, he goes through the same thing. My kids are home, so it's a little noisy. I got 6 of them, and they can get pretty rambunctious. So basically, get the helicopter all back together. This is back. We need to move our swash plate guide and put our swash plate guide back in. If you can't get your servo arms, you can either use the needle nose, pull them back up. I reach down in there pretty well. Like I said, I got sausage fingers, so sometimes this gets pretty hard for me with the delicate parts that we have. Got my servo links all on, and if you look guys, that swash plate is level. Everything stayed level like I had told you earlier. So it's all good. Now I'm going to hit real quick when we get back. I'm going to show you real quick how to put the blades on, how I adjust them, and you guys will be set to fly.